Let me welcome all my viewers all over the world. Let me welcome you to today's show, The Spiritual World. Isn't it so strange for what we are seeing right now? And we're in a political talk show, but we are going to look at the spiritual aspect, or we are going to take it from the spiritual dimension or perspective. Armed robbery, insecurity, assassination as a ticket trend in a very high rate in Ghana. Most recently, you could police officer. You shouldn't necessarily have to be a security officer and sana amanaya alarming and ambwa. Central Hill, one gym instructor so Yakubu Nituekuno. I know some Muninamokai. Just this dawn, water region. And then I'm looking around. This is what happened. A pastor and then a wife. And so the question is, what is going on in Ghana? What is happening? From the physical aspect of it, security agencies now, it's in line. Over the weekend, you say, President didn't make an appointment. Most people were saying Zabia upon Bonu wasn't on top of the game. Now, if you must look at it from the spiritual perspective, so you must say a cost will chroma like what nation this kind of insecurity. Solely you die and as you live in the hands of the security forces, and now say spiritually, you share say be a bit and some understanding because almost be so gonna be so as usual, Prophet Walker Afran is shown. And then we are 23 past 4 on the Eastern clock. Yes. 24 past 3 on the Eastern clock. Immediately after the commercial, I bet in the Prophet Walker, Baby. Now I'm saying program, this is like a crab. Mami try and outlining what we are going to do. Yeah, intro, maybe I will come here and why I encourage a share program. The next thing you be a quick commercial. You hear commercial near the Prophet Walker. The last part of the program, last week will be brief, show interest in the prophetic approach not the Bible. I'll ask him today if there is something for us. If not, it's been a while since I'm visiting the homepage. Couple of days here, I'm 2 years earlier. And also, just prophecies be brief, and you never cause our prophecies in. Now, say if you hear the prophecies now, whatever he also have for the people, the man will give you. Any dream interpretation, you be taking numbers, you be taking message. I'll read to him. What am I meaning? Anything be a border on spiritual understand, spiritual Prophet Walker will help you. So exactly 6 o'clock, as you point show. It was supposed to be 4 to 6 p.m. on Eastern clock every Sunday. Today is a year anniversary of DN News Channel. Exactly 1 year in there at DNC. Yes, you're forming this platform. Or let me say cable. How many almost 30 years in a major so that will be that of Vivian, that of Gifty, my brother Joe, Kosovo, Julius, Prophet Walker, those who couldn't even show up for the first program. Our listeners and viewers all over the world. July 25th, 2020, establishing cable. But the team or the purpose of the establishing cable was said APCA embarking on traditional style of journalism. Yemba civic corporation be another political characters. We decided to say a bit touchy on all the aspects that border on society. We do little of politics, little of business, we do a little of social, and we do a little of sports. Along the lines of your strength and me and covering you. But the good news is say statistics are still ongoing. In order for me not to focus so much on our anniversary, this coming weekend, you'll be postponing and celebrate you all. But any quick commercial, and you hear commercial, yeah, the Prophet Walker so Abaline. So the topic is very simple. I say, the spiritual interpretation of the current security situation in Ghana. Very simple. So let's do this. If you happen to be in the state of Massachusetts, now we're looking for job or health field, so ENS, precisely RN or LPN, CNA, or RN, Obefre Danstable Services LLC. Omo number between the ratio money 978-654-0002. Who approach you how be bargaining for rate based on experience and answer with certificate. Best staff with different facilities per needs. Rocco International Google it's called Danstable Services LLC. Their main office is in 1934 Lakeview Avenue, Building 6, Drake MA 01826. And now seems some more opportunity you show no. Hala. Longevity, Omo ambassador no. The kind of lectures I would be my on this show.
Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Emmanuel Acheampong. I'm here today to talk to you about longevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat, to the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione depletes. And as the levels deplete, we are also predisposing ourselves to over 74 major health conditions. So we need to boost or optimize glutathione levels in our body through our patented ribosine technology, which is the solution. Derived from this ribosine technology is our flagship product, which we call Cellgevity. So what is Cellgevity? Cellgevity is essentially a product that is made from ribosine and also contains 12 other synergistic ingredients. So these synergistic ingredients range from aloe vera, cordyceps, vitamin C, grapeseed extracts, resveratrol. All these other synergistic ingredients have tremendous health benefits. Resveratrol is very good for the heart, vitamin C, very good immune booster. Cordyceps, where Asian Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these other antioxidants have been added to our patented ribosine, and in combination, we have what we call Cellgevity. Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep better, they have reduced aches and pains, and all the other good things that I've mentioned. For most people, within the first 24 hours, they begin to feel some benefits, and as your glutathione level improves, you get other benefits as well. It is important to note that Cellgevity is not a drug, it is a food supplement, and as the glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take Cellgevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you would benefit from having raised levels of glutathione. For those with health challenges, supplementing Cellgevity, in addition to whatever the doctors have prescribed, has shown to have great outcomes. People improve well, they are recovering faster, and even if you feel you're perfectly fine, because you're going to benefit from the enhanced sleep, your mental focus being sharp, ability to recover from fatigue, stress, and exercise, you're also going to derive lots of benefits from taking Cellgevity. The dosage is 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. Take it with lots of water because you want to flush out the toxins that are being washed out of your system. People ask me whether there are side effects to taking Cellgevity, and it's important to know that some people get what we call detoxification reaction. They are bloating, they're using the washroom a lot, headache, but these are signs that the product is actually working. Even as you experience these things, they are not side effects, but they are detoxification reactions. Over the course of a very few days to weeks, these things disappear completely and you're going to get enormous health benefits. So what's the solution? Drink lots of water when you start experiencing detox reactions. If it's excessive, you might want to decrease the dosage to just 1 or 2 capsules a day and then gradually build it back up to the normal dose. But then if you're having allergic symptoms, you're running nose, itchy, redness in your eyes, then you might benefit from another product which we call Max 1. Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Acheampong. I'm here today to talk to you about longevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right? From the food we eat, to the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione deplete. And as the levels deplete, we also
All right, let's do this. The insecurity in the country, name say baby Drew no. Ya get it out of hands. Okay. Kakra bi am de ma me say bebre motumi anya opportunity. Mahwe ade na esi no. Ena homachi ya voter region there no. Na me read this story no. Now it's just unfortunate. Quite far so the buy say osofo pan yakwa kwaku osofo no. Eno ma say ku ne yeren so a eka. So the question today is, say physically in a year failure, spiritually, Ghana said I believe we are so blessed, you are so full, including oracles, in which Prophet Walker and prophets. So abro ye nipediezi, diaben omonzo, what do they have to offer the people in the country where security is concerned? I don't mean to scare the people, but somebody kaya say I mean main fan of image to tarnish them or anything. Remember this lady Hala and her husband was also a victim of armed robbery. I mean not to scare anybody already, your national security and they are aware said there's a pending terrorist attack in our country. Armed robbery in this most of the West African sub-region say they started here. Boko Haram and Asifo, say they started here. But say every single day, you better sorry in your kumbi. Every single day, they attack you left and right, one way or the other, A Mickey country, Manaba is like a failed state. If we don't take care, that's what we are going to see in the long run. So the question today is, as much as the security forces no more as people, what are we also doing? And as religious people, what extraordinary gift to see a new man son abano. What are we also doing? Let's get into this. I know say today we are really on point when it comes to time wise. Yeah, commercial very short, yeah, intro very short. At this time, the next 5, 6, 7 minutes, I did a message there. My share program, and let's continue to share the program. Let the message get everywhere. Now, for you, Prophet Walker, Embra Lines. Enra, I know someone in Amu who I didn't so call so Ghana, Sebi, Minkai Nabusia for Yao. This young man, our sacrifices say, Obebua Ghana with the police service. And Rana, me who say, Omuye Neyi. I will sympathize with Abusia for now. You best say, I hope on so that Papa and for this young man. But the question is, in as much as it doesn't mean so it. We've seen the police started running people up. They should have done this long ago. So it means there's more for us to do as people. And now, Abro Yasunti looking up to your prophets and your pastors and your spiritualism. I read some article with some traditional rulers be after the Omunina say, Omo Bompaye, Omo Kole, Omo gods. Say the side of my name repeating the Mubi. Indeed, those of us and so I walk the Christendom. Like they belong to the Christian partners, and yes, what are we doing? That is why in the drafty program we say, the best Prophet Walker. I know it's also best of Ghana, but the best say, why you understanding what is happening in our country. It was very hard. Son of Baba Casa me, but I'm going to be a dream. Say, that's all boy. So once more, this is the team of the show tonight. Was it the spiritual interpretation of the current security situation in the country? Last week, the economic hardship. Who say, Prophet Walker, me who said last week, yeah. Oman ni Yakopon, ya ignore into na ho chere way so no. See you never kai kakra bia. But then I don't think say no so Oman ni Yakopon ya ignore into na ma afi am Robert see because afi the AI too much is getting out of hands. Social media, most of the platform, precisely YouTube and Facebook, will not permit me to show some images because some people take things seriously when they begin to visualize it. What at the end, and then I may share images now. Tantra here I didn't see, in the course of the weekend, and I may share images now. It's unfortunate. All these things are preventable. I believe, says, and container security is really on top. Me and Chairman Simun see, as I see sweep. It should be a common thing. So every week you cry more twice. There were certain flashpoints in the country. You see, there's what you call visibility policing. And they say I can't say here equip your forces no. Young got top plane in your man money and moon using the sewer is like excursion. As I did be a baby shaking. What kind of behavior is this? You see, the world is changing, the world is moving forward, or the world itself has changed in a very different way. But it's up to the people to live to it. Yes, Prophet Walker.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Prophet. Yeah, call air. The next second, yeah, switch it to air. All right.
Okay.
All right, sure. All right, me fa so na me worker me Prophet Walker. And let him say yenya ntempa ne enko. We're talking about the security of the country. You're looking at the spiritual aspect of it. Yes, Prophet. YTO, you're welcome by the show. So.
Okay, me just so we create for you now, na shop you na to be here.
Yeah, so Joseph Prophet. Now, and the topic I design so last week, you did very well with economic hardship, the spiritual interpretation of it. And then get a focus on who say what is actually happening spiritually. Because some say you must see on man sana. Yeah, well, this physical ability yet to me be. And none of pay am I say this dawn. Let me research insecurity in Ghana, Water region. It's a very sad story. So when there's information now. Or software or makoko to akuno as a kuni yere neguso. In the course of the week, Tantra Hill, there's a gentleman now and also a gym instructor. There's so many factors surrounding that issue. To maybe some conclude in the manner public maybe conclude, Say or new big girl or coco man instruction or gym now he ends up having an affair with the person yakukuno. All these things are allegation. I don't want to go into it. So now I think from a physical perspective, I didn't yaji and some more spiritualists are more Ghana. Prophets and oracle we are one of them. What is happening? The Nyoma Ben sooner causes this kind of insecurity. Is this Nipana anger na say impatient na Ghana for baby? Because then you common crowd. As a Caribbean no muchitu, you see the guns has become so common. Honestly, the state I live in, I can be very honest with you, sir, for the beginning of this year up to date, 7 months into this year, make it just say Ghana for recording more gun-related issues than the state I even live in right now. I'm not lying to you. In which say first and it wasn't part of us. To Prophet Walker, and then you open my lectures to me.
Okay. Yeah, my chair for you now. And I shall for you now anyway. Mr. Sebabon Paiga, na hiyo la swala muri ali asalami amuna ali salabita una bisra amuni ali kidia ayal wazaminu amilata yusumale inna usul ma ta ismaila Raburo Sira Vilasu, Malata, Kuha Tali Sunde, Le Surahanda Misro Avila Tali Kubaha Tali, Jua Velazu, Vila Inda Zub Ali Indura Hatali Kuma, Shira Hulafisa, Uli Sami, Katua Kora Ali Sinde, Akune Shamla Wole Izubata, Zubilata, Nuru and Biata, Sidabeanda Ukunda Shari. We are hoping for what to me a dinner, a dumbo who in I now upon where day. Well, money found on body found by Mamma and Pama and what thing, as I said this year, would dear, why she so one dear she, but I tell you what, yet that's then in our mouth. And embrace so my between our Kunuma stem up our mind. It's just a word at the baby between I didn't want tears in now. Sema, Ebban will be ever so of my pemu. Now, we don't cover for I am not from the abroad minor or money now, I'm money now. When you go to for, you know, Mr. Amen.
Amen.
Topic this topic is very interesting topic. We're saying about the security, the current security in this country. What I can say from the spiritual point of view is one, before election, there is a campaign. And when there's a campaign, the individuals of the political party, in terms of their candidates, their running mates, their executive, the leadership of the party, most of them seek spiritual powers from somewhere. They go and consult spiritual oracles, spiritual gurus, spiritual health, fortification, for spiritual assistance for them to win the election. And whenever they go for that encounter, they also have to pledge. So they will pledge to the oracle or the guru or the spiritual head that if you help me to win the election,
Prophet,
what I'll bring.
Prophet, obese sound dialect in kakra. I'm say oh yeah, come bro for do.
Yeah, what me say? Say you beto ababia party bia candidate, you running mate, and the party executive no. Omo yo ma just say omo tenase edwene say abani e be wi ni de na so you for any kind wi ni abano. Nti see e fa be bi sunsum kwa so na yetumi wi ni abano. Nti de omo be ye ne say omo tata consult omo ye nduma. So oracles, malam, spiritualists, omo ye sunsum nduma. Ano consult omo. Consortium so a consortium says spiritual head omo wini aba so omo go omo wini omo dey accident be say beba so they make a pledge say so obo na me wini aba we ya and na go ma party wini aba we ya we nam dey beba da ase enti both spiritual guru no and spiritual oracle no wa ye na fomu dey osunsu no na wa boa party no and a candidate no go win election. And most of the time, the parties live in election we are more far or more board and oh,
gift, okay.
The current situation in Ghana, in terms of security, is as a result of that.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Let me say, don't want to blame me back.
Because,
okay, go
ahead. All parties. Those are 90% of political parties in the country almost seeking spiritual help. You see, baby for election victory. Obi wo ho or shebo say if you cross we need crampo na at least onya second position kra na obebeda.
Oh, okay.
So when we need election impo no also third position kra obebeda. What we so much make us say when we need presidential no crampo when you presidential no crampo now at least maybe 10 of the parliamentary candidates or parliamentary the 10 parliamentary candidates because we need parliamentary seats now or maybe that's it. We so because we need presidential so maybe that's it. And see almost 90% of political party in the country are almost seeking spiritual help almost make it start this way. And after election, If more refuses over the master that one, if more we need parliamentary seat in be. Into Osha Bosses and on we need presidential, no, we need parliamentary nuclear, be seat in the cry, about that. When we know on Fana when you're members of the candidates in the parliament on Fana Sedanko. On Fana Sedanko. Obi wa to 10 position on Fana Sedanko. So all these things, a balance now. And who na mko consult you so this kind of request in terms of election time no. That one way na it create violence through human beings.
Wow.
It's the Ghana your security echo bad and they say yeah political leaders any parties a bit more and down call baby on Jim Wafi during the election time. What does someone renew or renew? Or more for down because at least when we need election crowd as a presidential seat in the crown, at least when at least one member or 2 or 10 members of your parliamentary candidates or parliament. Put me we need seat in the what is we need seat in parliament? Your members or your parliamentary candidates we win a seat our parliament. And now so because you got help from this oracles, spiritual gurus. Now you went there to consult them in the first place. It is a manner yetimuno security by ye dear. As the bebre home moi. You pay for the so kite because me the last week me can me uba me nche say open wa na membo na me boa one for my sister mami a me de no kwa ba ko pe me so abofo mo matata. I'm telling you that's me nti me obi bia oni bia be ka cho say sa na me work am tie meka say adwuma na me yama me yama na me yewie no afa seda na mba abofo na me omu ye adwuma ma no mema abofo na asa ubio at the same time ama de na wunya ayen no kra no you not feel peace with it, you not have peace of mind with it. Da kwa say we start to sama ye duane we start to munko ade ubedi udi na so obo twede. If I say during election time, many parties need be in encounter, many parliamentary candidates need be encounter. You already know the story. You follow us in the story that 2016, BBC year, 2020, BBC year. Obi bi onu a 7. Obi can say, one mako parliament in the 100 Ghana and 1 cent. And if I say, above na me wo ye adwuma ma wo sa candidate no, which is about more want to wana. Above the create event, to tarnish you, the politician, your image, because the event which is going on now in terms of security, tarnishing the image of the leaders, the image of the politicians. So that's what the spirit will do. Nti baby a your politicians ko ye ko Jesus mu mbo nyina no omo fo maseda nko no sa afonfom na wo ho nyina no create violence within the country just to tarnish the image of our leaders. That's how it works. Nti say o man na yetimu na ni de the Benya Sundi and the script Benya ye dia. Mpefunin ka o ma dwene. Obe biara wunni mi say sani pa we. He did something spiritually to support my campaign. He did something spiritual to support my party. whether or not I won or not, as far as I was in second position or first position, or I got some of my members into parliament, then I have to go and seek him or see him to thank him. When we need parliament presidential now, as far as I want members of your parties need to a parliament in Kwadia, it means that a Jumana Nipami here, you have to go and thank him. Because me myself, me example. Me try MPs I work for them. And all the parliamentary candidates me here, all of them won their seat. And none of them has got excuse to say the common sense to remember it came for him. None of them. None of them. But a banana now politician we have to say with the above phone a year one amount, with the susun a year one amount, then I never for a year one amount. Mimi Kashi, a banana Miss Masma above phone said, Miss Masma above phone said they should come and follow you and tarnish your image. The difference is Mimi Masma above no. Another oracle baby, also above four. Another guru be baby, another oracle baby, another prophet baby. But so uchi susu admire for better 10 so you went to 10 oracles or 10 prophets or 10 spiritual people to seek help from all of them. And after that you got what you want. You want the election. But also Omasila Komo ye. In the pattern of Omuna, so what this is one, Omuna picks me up fighting against office now, who hold you know, just to tarnish your image. Well, we will say, oh, boy, whom what the as MP, as president, but yet, on money who that, so more money. The more who tries to Obama man person, the more now man can say, Uber drown theatre that. Let's say with the Bazana Obiaka said you were the worst leader, you were the worst MP. You know what? MP we do on your papa, on my pay we do on your papa, DC we do on your papa, MC we on your papa. I didn't say who the only say we born more there as a year. Because we are fit. But what you was say, Mike now go so we go ho we campaign. Rally, we rally last year. We have campaign promises no. And now no well really, but we have to say seven offer susum bia, e ko di susum mboa. Se susum nta we in election no. Na dem akọ politician who say omo papa wade dia omo se asofu bi wo baabi adifo baabi oracles wo baabi omo komunte omo really a omo di omo se enya asofu no kwa na ebo omo enya adifo no kwa na ebo omo ankasa omo campaign message a omo ton ye no eri na omani so mu a edina so to abana mo omo ba then ahun so so ahun so kuti omo administration.
Prophet Oga, Memram Kakra. Based on quick summary, I feel about be speaking to specifics, okay? But before that, Mami Musa, from whose side of the story, just ended election 2020. Where Jumama MPCB, you don't have to disclose their names. Let's speak on general grounds.
Yes.
Ebimo, you see the word common sense. We are in the 7th month of the first quarter of the first year, right?
Yeah.
And the sang of one Junsu can like also do above for na kohonma air hantium.
And who said, Uba, me, Obi, no one, or see, or yes, to make Juma. I was a one in Kenya, all kind of cranning crowd that say. Edwuma na oya ma wo no so unya de wo hye no amada na ase a say no ma to obi abeka kire wo. It's part of the work. It's part of the spiritual work.
Omo yusu nyame abofo no se omo so omo kan.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So until one
Mami chobi do Bible mu. David akọ Nyankopon nchen. Nyankopon difo nchen. Say Nyankopon emboa no. Na hindie na onu David di no enko ye ma no. Ana Nyankopon difo ka che ni difo no say on sra David ngo. Ani ni fefu nyina ngo. No yes sir David ahindie be koso yi. That time no na David adafo pa o to no fu ye fa Ahitofel wa sori e ye ku eti Ahitofel. Ntina yi David so say Ahitofel. I mean onu David ne ba Absalom. David no ba bi ye fa Absalom. Ahitofel oye David counselor. Na Ahitofel ne Absalom no o matimi up to overthrow David. So me to David dey ahindie so ntina David suro. David go hu Nyankopon difo. So Nyankopon difo ne mwa no. Na hindi no di na koso ye na Ahitofel ani Absalom omagina to ma hye tia anya kwa na koponi ndi fo ne kasa ye kire de onyama David oyi ta kwancha ma David ma Ahitofel ne kwaso sami akwa Absalom owuye ote ponko suko ko na ponko ni furu ye na ti ko hye due so na owuye afi David nya pitch ni wie ye no David wie fiye se na mi di fo bi na bua no. Ema Nyankopon na gasa do tesoro no Nyankopon no tesoro no a ma odifo na kwacha oye David no ni bufu ye ema Nyankopon se okunipa e we Israel Nyankopon se okunipa eti nipa wuwu e we Israel David nti ase tade se nipa wuwu sa e we Israel ana osa ko odifo no ho ena odifo no bi se Nyankopon na Nyankopon ka che odifo se o ka che David se o kai se emma ne ba Absalom ani Ahitofel asori ti ano no ono Nyankopon na twitwaje no a ono de bisa se bo se to Nyankopon bua no ma Ahitofel ani Absalom o magina to yen kwasasem a ono David be gba afora bo no Nyankopon na adenti na ono Nyankopon bua no David mama tanfo Ahitofel na Absalom o magina to yen kwasasem na David afo no Nyankopon na seda ne mre no go so se bo nti Nyankopon no se wa ye wi ade don fa na se dem bre no answer David kas ampa o se bobi sa David ko fie pe ano fo ojan nentwie mbo ma dosla de ba ko 1000 o de bo oso afore ma Nyankopon da David boss afore ni wie pe ano woni etwaye. Because Tama David yes and Nyankopon small bofo se obofo le fasikai until see Israel mem obi biara obi huni biara obofo ni kunu obofo ni hia wona okunu o de fika ni gugu sa ba David obi fo ni kasa kire ni wie o mu se ne kwacha wa fa nkonti na man sa ni si o man ni mu no David go bo oso afole ma Nyankopon with 1000 mbo wa dosa ade ba wa 1000 obo safo liye pe ni Nyankopon sa ka kire obofo ni se pa wo sika no sa sha hu biom enko obi abiom e wo Israel na David dey ni bo hye so. It's in the Bible. Enti ukọ sofo ofi Nyankopon ho ukọ sofo ofi Nyankopon ho ukọ konfo ukọ malam ukọ spiritualist obi biara obekọ ne nchen akodi sunsumu mboa na wo sa be ka dia wo hwehwe na wo fo wona seda nkoma no nyame a odi sa sofo no anasa nipa no ye adwuma no obesore tia wa membuo anade wo ye no enti politicians omunya tumni lia omuya finni pa omubuo omu sunsun kwaso mamika semi ye beto aba mo se de bo se mo je tumi hwie gu sa accident esi sa nipa wuwu accident mo je hwie gu sa because what politician wa ko hu oracle bi prophet bi spiritualist bi maybe fa so fi Nyankopon to me oyisunye na ko to me na sa nipa na aye incantation enchantment na wa invoke spirit na spirit ne cause accident mo je na be hie gu no sa spirit me use sa moja no e da mawo politician ni victory e wala hye mu no no spirit na akoso ko je hie gu awie no a wadi wa ma wanya victory wala hye mu so fa na se da mre no a sa moja na mo hie gu no na ko be bi sa matebuda ono malam no ono spiritualist no ono oracle na on fin na kupon no yi moki demon no ma demon na hie mo degu amma wo politician no mo wi ni aba no wo so wo fo asada nkoma no a sa mo de na o mo hie gu na ko be bi sa matebuda na wo ji so ma wa ko free ye beto aba nkofu steady ten accident titi nipa wu accident crash nipa wa ko nka nipa wa ka dem na be wu wo je be hie is because of greedy, because one person wants power, wants to get power. No more invoking demon amano. The demon cause accident. Demon cause accident. They shit the people with long last, you get the power, and you forgot who do the work for you to get the power. Now what you say? Nipa no invoking demon no share mo je gu no. Sa nipa no o tumi invoking demon bio. Ma demon in torment to administration. No administration anya de man. You see? Enti vaza ba me ho. Inde mi use na gopo to me, me da aboa. What for the also fi nya gopo ho. Also friend the bonsam to me, also the aboa. Ahom to me wa frefre nyina ka ye adwuma ma obi aye ne de. Obi de nlem ye ne de. Uwie ya wo se when you to me na wie mpefo so se atiyie ama we fie nipa atra yie wa abramu ma na ne wie fi bebi a no fi so munya to me wie a na bo ma we fi o se denyo the ban sana se mi se me fra abofo be se 10 abofo 10 me from the year ma wa wo so fra demons be se 10 na the year ma wa that spirit when you na demon edisina ba work out administration is in the Bible. Ebisu si Bible mu Samuel or him Sam or different Samuel ani on his soul na kupon ma Samuel emra dem so ne papa gan ira o hwehwe ne papa gan na so adafu catcher ni so say onimodifo bi wo ha ye fa me Samuel te ye kono ho mu a o papa gan ayira no obetu me hu bebi abo no wo na wa kire wa kofa abo no so ekoho asama so bedu fi odifo no ho no na nyankopɔ di nka ni odifo na kasa se abranti bi ba ye fa me so oba sra na ngo na ye ni Israel hele okko pepepe ena Samuel eye sa se nyankopɔ akire no so be ye ohere di ohihye bia no nyankopɔ yama no ono so afi na so ni wie fidie nyankopɔ yama no no asete di nkwa sesem onye so ni wie fidie nyankopɔ yama no nyina to asete di nkwa sesem woni ne nyankopɔ ka cha so o se so you are ungrateful king sana nyankopɔ ka cha so o ka cha Samuel se Samuel who ye medifo me small se ko so nche ka cha ne se me nyankopɔ na me ya no hene na ka cha se me se o you ungrateful king na me nyankopɔ se ma ya no hene no fa ma se dan bra me no be ye dia me nyankopɔ me fampa me nyankopɔ me te no ma na hinye atini nsa kunu ne nyankopɔ ye nyankopɔ smart demon efi hell no ko torment so nto ka Bible say na say di so the demon no torment ne ba no torment so wa na so asoma se ko fere David mra ne David aban yi se be bon se nko ama no se David ba be bon se nko ni ma na demon no o ti so no demon no fi ne so ko nyankopɔ nkasa o ya de ma so mo so be yo hene so o wie fi de nyankopɔ ye ma no na ko bu fu ya soma ni difo so nka che so se oni nyankopɔ mo yɛ ɔhene ni wi afi sɛ ɔno nyankopɔ mo yɛ ɔhene ɔbɛkyerɛ ne sɛ ɔno nyankopɔ na bɔ ɔno so ɔno aso no mo no yɛ so ahene nyankopɔ soma dimo mo tormente so ahenie so tumi tena ɛte hɔ na dimo ɛbɛbu awura na tormente no na so tete na ntareɛ so ɔyɛ sɛ obi a wɔbɔ dam no ɛba ne sa na no ma soma David ma soma so nkɔfrɛ David mbra David ba no bɛbɔ senkuo ɔbɔ ne saa na ɔka kyɛ nyankopɔ sɛ nyankopɔ besrɛw huwakoa so ɔmɔbɔ na ma dimo na ɛtɔmɛnse no ɛngyaa no na nyankopɔ tie David ni senkuo no ɔbɔ no nyankopɔ tie na ɔma dimo no ɛgyaa so. It's in the Bible. It's in nyankopɔ yɛ adeɛ ma wo wan na na sɔfa wo nkyɛw bon sɛ yɛ adeɛ ma wo wan na na sɔfa wo nkyɛw. So our leaders should learn and know this. God doesn't give you anything for free. Now, who wants child kwa? Bonsan child kwa. So because you have child kwa boa, it's in the Bible. Bonsan child kwa. Now, who want mad kwa? Bonsan mad kwa. Omo nyina ma obi bi omo di bibi. Now, who mo ade obi di bibi? Bonsan mo ade obi di bibi. It's in the Bible. Me mention Bible that. The same way now no. Osofu bi anodifo bi anasunsun nipa bi eya ade ma as a politician as an individual na wo saka ya wo hwehwe no afo na sedan koma na tumi a oyisu ni ye adwuma no tumi ne mfa wo ntew obetetew
all right prophet him say
obi ba me nchen a
go ahead
obi ba me nchen a me manipa ne ya awo se ba na wa ba no nyankobo ba fa me so aboa wo Nemo se unyat na yiye na uye fimi dia. There's a consequence. Ufa me yama. One for my sister Sambramia. You call me and testify to me, say, Prophet, you said it. That time, no. There's nothing you can do or say in the better. I'm telling you the truth. Me obi bia ni wa maya bia ma no. Who will show gratefulness? I will back up in that channel that I will never forgive. I will not remind you. Who can you ever see your mouth? Let me phone out to so.
All right, let's do this.
I lead you to the spirit. I will lead you to the spirit for the spirit to fight with you.
Tinyame abofo no so mutumi fight nkofo ade omo de ache kwa no.
My brother, nyankopɔ fa de nkyekwa wo. Bonsan fa de kwazo nkyekwa. Bonsan so fa de nkyekwa. I said it's in the Bible. Me quote the Bible 2 times. Me quote David there, me quote Saul there.
Prophet, let's do this. Matthias, him say fa focus on him real life situation kakra. Me say we dey call more into the Bible, not theory here does one. Let's do this. Practically, being in this industry for 20 years, I can conclude that when you encounter any bidder,
yeah.
The sana a case na more man as a buffo na casana we are more punishes anglophone.
You only say, Abrabana Ebono.
Yes.
I did any power, I want to go any kind and yet that. Many. Nti nipa bia wo ye bibia wonye sunsun mi obeta wachi se nyankopɔ tumi sabro san tumi obeta wachi nti ye beto aba ne saa na politicians like say me say omo tu fo mo ni kan enwi ni aba no omo ye tumi bi beta tumi bi beta o mo achi na wabo omo mo wi ni aba no nti omo so mo tu anamo ekɔ omo giri se omo tumi abo omo
okay
nti so omo ba tumi awu sofo no anodi for ye adwuma no eno na woni sa tumi ne be kasa na wa matumi na boa sa politician no the tumi ne so ba ma wu sofo no anodi for na ya aware say that politician ni say so ba wana wo ma wa boa no wo boa ni wie no nyankumdi a yo hwene saka bia wo hwehwe fi ne honie politician so ma dia tumu ati ase pepepe na wa ye adwuma na ma no onya tum ni wi a na ni wi efi nti wo odifo ne de Well, Bobby, but Obofo Nakasana Baba Catcher would for the say. A Jumana, Mammy Yama, or Binteno. A Jumana ye, the Saka, 2 minutes, where we are Bano. My Shedanima after that on farm my. And see, the Mimay say, me up from the Mimay from the say. But the testing and administration. No man administration and Cosi, oh, money. A Jumana, your own so. The Mestra would you for the say, shut now I intervene, and now one from one Jim. You are quite me or both for minister, politician way Abaku. Shall one man to Quanamubi? And now when predict I will behalf. A bandana or both Naka would for the we are where no action with the and the or both Naka or call about first one. About many pan na member no bunu a bebasa also. Sometimes politicians not going to me in coal. Almost smart for 4. Echo who different say. Who go different well catch and say, so one me ban me never than nothing. So people come on behalf of individuals who are politicians. It's who you are going to stop. I didn't want to put because we say, you are politicians are my more about physical. We will be so among some physical, almost smart for phone, almost bedroom, almost smart for some of me. I don't know buy it. That's too when you now. So one person I'll buy you, so small bin I buy you. So second ya wish channel, and I'll go for the other ocean or yet ocean Yamawa. No, my dad, I won't find wounded. Obi wo agbo na wie mo nya power no o fe na on fa wo call enti o mana the security aye basa and they say o china say o na say o chira say o mo wo abam o mo opposition o mo kai ba bi o mo call ye
okay
so mo nga say no mo call yo so mo suma gofo na mo ko jire mu ma o mo na mo ye ye o mo ko da ase. Yeah, there's one man. Oh no, they are not or 3. One day, Okasibi Chile, party be in paying for say. O mana mubu no se mo wusu a. Sa odifo we. Wan kwada na sia mubu akora. The man American or a politician or say obia onimsu sumeduma pa like on your spiritual work but or your spiritual person but or your politician.
Oh, okay.
Or see say obia di mun da mun go do obia se dia se di pa we die. Mun go da na se. Yes sir, amembo we mun su da go mo fi power. Because the kind of worker a branch where you are mamma susum, or baby and what call in general susum, oh, to me, Buamos happen so. A Juma be and will be your mamma susum, need the electricity and so see a branch and a diano. On no sooner one than I say, when fino. Yeah, me both for me, I hope the year, Juma. I'm a boss who can say me. So, Emma member out the case, link as a Ghana of you. On my warning.
I know, Minister Ghana, some also came away.
Yeah, on my warning. Or see, or from Afrain. That's what I'm making. Or from Afrain. I say, Afrain. This fight is my fight. And I'm going to fight this fight by myself. Don't intervene. And never speak on behalf of this country. I will take what belongs to me because I use the power invested in me by my creator to help this party to come to power. That is 2017. And now, about 2007. Eja, me do me mind na me better say dey see because me aduma we my yacht me say na ahohom omoti and abofoti. So I started ranting on social media just to get the attention because no more family calls. So me already some local social media. Now I ranting for them to see say they should have a change of mind and come back and give a show appreciation. So me from no more family call there, I want to show it publicly on social media so that they will come back to their senses and show appreciation. Because as a prophet, I know what is coming. I know what the angel has told me, so I know what is coming. Nobody listened to me. From 2017 to 2021, the Papa Baumainu, the Papa be Wamainu, these are new government by nothing.
That's a prophet who
nothing. My brother, yeah, I am news. Mr. Komipe, I am news. Even I remember saying me proceed, even 1,000 Ghana cedis are money mommy for transport. I remember me fike go to Accra. Me say the 1,000 Ghana cedis driver now the be buy me the chair no say matter for me proceed now me proceed the India to page Facebook for them to see say I know what is coming. And they were thinking say, oh, I will not do anything. Nothing will happen. And this is the word some people use for me. Oh, nothing will happen. My idea be me magana for you now who am follow you now who say these are exactly amount of the man 1,000 Ghana. Na 1,000 Ghana come that check. One man, as I said, is a politician in this country, is well known in this country. He went to them and tell them, my friends, I was there when this boy was working seriously for this party to come to power. I was there. I witnessed how this guy was working seriously for the party to come to power. If you people don't go and show appreciation to him, what is coming? This government cannot bear. And no spiritual person has done anything more than what this guy has done for this party. I'm not very serious. So what is happening in this country, you know? And it's threat. Because I see all kind of went today. The same party, actually took quite a 4 feet. Neighboring country, a spiritual person from neighboring country to come and work things spiritually so that this government can perform well. But yes, not uncle. Must go back. And I keep saying, put him to me a minute here. I told the man that nobody across this world, as far as this earth remain a planet, Omunko India, Omunko Benin, Omunko Senegal, Omunko Nigeria, whatever, to bring all spiritual gurus, spiritualists, oracles, prophets, for them to gather together to do something, it will not work.
Prophet
spiritualist Ghana. I be no more now to know back. That's how we are.
Anyway, Prophet.
Opposition party.
Yes, sir.
Opposition party came last year, last 2018, 2019, 2020. 3 years. working with them spiritually. At least, even if they don't win the past and the national election as presidential, the majority in parliament, the parliament to crumple now, they will show appreciation. I said, no problem. The opposition party won the majority in power in parliament, but the winning party used one or two strategical way to shrink the whole process just to beat the opposition with one or two seats against the opposition. Meanwhile, the opposition got more seats. Opposition requires you a me.
Oh, sir.
So the NG will go after you, the ruling party. The NG will go after the opposition party. You see, because in every country, we govern the country with the majority and minority. It's either I don't know what and I don't come. I don't know I don't come and you don't move. It will go mine. And the we are don't come. Obviously, I don't do what. When you know we are very and you think you can do well in the government. And you don't want to make a more political change. One for master and common. You think the country will go where as you want it. 777 Nakupon not this one. You can't go to God, you can't go to Satan for help and try to play a smart game on him. No, he will come after you.
Prophet. Yeah, you say.
Yes, sir.
I know, sir. What into I mean, I didn't go conclude here, and we are still left for like 30 minutes. Anyway, it's good. And then him say, yeah, mum, you're ahead of time. I'm glad say sister because any say last week, prophetic message I had by saying between about be prepared that segment. Don't be last 15 minutes, and me a day. Simple, ne. So when you prepare for that, you want to be a bay. Now, I I'm in my page over the weekend, the beginning of the show. My core page, I couldn't say what your prophecies be brave. You know, better running it through so quick. The last 15 minutes, any debate. Went to grab my eye, prophetic, that's okay. But young cause I did so. I'm saying from the A to Z, no, the beginning and infinity. And they say, politicians and gods, and now say, help be on Mukoji, if free some spiritualists be, and the spirits be all. And this are insecurity way about Ghana. One. But I'm guys over because my initial some grandpa in the hunted man abanisa. By a question I want to ask him, this is Siano. Assume says like a Ghana Yanko Pony or what, and Casadio Mo ye, go between up among our bass for snake cause the trouble.
They only said you cannot help a political party to win election without the God of the country. It's Omani Yankopon Oniho, now Omani Yamin Oniho. It is every class of women just say, memoir, win part election, national election as a political party. Maybe be Omani Yamin could be a son of friend back. Me invoking over back. And see, Obeboa, or we are not Sako back. Obeboa or man, no more Beboa party. Obeboa man or Beboa individual to win election. As far as the election is concerned by the nation, you can't do it without the nation angel who was once there. Because he served the ruler of the country. I can say, a director of a company or CEO of a company with to quite an alcohol leave and now alcohol vacation. Alcohol vacation or alcohol leave or alcohol phone. ABI is still the CEO of the company.
Okay.
And the Yamaha phone now or Ghana phone will fit or Cockrambona or you still the God of the Ghana.
Okay.
And the Uber as a political party or individual. No, but say, make my family so wow, no winning a banana. So me self friends, I am able for no back. Mamma, let trust Eka, Esrano. na ochire me kwanya the first one on man be do nsa because ono okita the keys of the country nti obi so okita safo no wan tra kwa ye fesu bie dan na utumi bie dan no nti ono na me bofo be kire me kwa me fesu bie on man no pono ama wu nipa no ana o party no party na power. Then I'll call this angel. He will come and give assistance. It is our work only one more. I cannot do without his consent. I'm not going to cramp now. Obama consent. Now my boy party na individual. No one to me. When you to me we are on the expect say who party now my boy no. What that's the back.
Okay.
Because the party be a me ma bua no aba abam no so and then ya obeda mase a aseda ne yem ko na ma me se me frɛ oman bofo no na me so be ne chefa ma no abofo a me frɛ mo di adwuma nyina se me frɛ obi dia na me chefa ma obo na mo se adwuma na o me frɛ mo ba da bua aye no ba wonya nkumdie no wo de nkaye wo de aseda aba.
Prophet, now isn't not unfair? Say citizens or mutual baby or munya shady. Now spirits and I don't go directly after Nkofona Mbamo, and Nkofona in direct benefit from them. No, now innocent citizens go baby mumna or better than the victims. I didn't think.
As far as you are part and partaker of the election process, who go through who share party t-shirt, who jump into political party song, who go to Obama political party. It means that who was our party no and who do wakumemu. And then I go to Obama party no. It's the part that angel or yes as well or you know that tarnishing the image of your party. But and the party wa bemuno. So be as on party me yeah. Well, we are supported to commit to make count. And sometimes we are we colleagues in our for now mumuno obi o ma ni party na wa power. Put me stress and na akam ho no. Say we dey party dey omo ba pa omo dunya hwe just to laugh. Oh, it would be tizino. Sa u colleague na u jiri say odom sa party no and or yes sympathizer are also support that of that party no. You can't see the president to criticize the president directly, but as far as you have the supporter of the party no, around you, you can criticize the government through that supporter who is around you.
I see. Prophet, anyway. This is here now. I mean, the politicians say there between you and I, minimum. I mean, only in your power there, that sort of arrogance, you know, it's just there. Just all my opposition as an account of BT. Every grown opposition crowds, you know, a best customer no move pull away. You see how politicians they behave. So at this point, you know, now what about individuals now can say good room or no? Almost resorted to prayers are into me a vetted insecurity. Say indeed spiritual said the work can here.
The woman said individual can pray.
Okay.
But when you pray and the God that you are praying to is powerful, that God will protect you or that God will cycle you out from the strategy which is coming.
Oh, okay.
Cars mean accident. Nebi mwewu. Obi supra, obi de hwe yen no, adentia. Ye hwe anya no. Tumi bi bɔ ne ho ban. Nti na do ɔte ne nkyɛn wu ye. Do ɔte ne nkyɛn so anu pra ye, but ɔno nko ade hwe anya no, nkyɛn sɛ tumi bi bɔ no ban.
Oh, okay.
Nti otu ɔman mu na bibi kɔ so a na nyame a wuwu gini di no, ne ho yɛ den a otumi bɔ ho ban. Ma tumi bi di ne bufu hye ba a ebi ntumi so enso so. But in Bible, individual prayers cannot stop the whole entire attack on the country, but can only protect you individual from the attack, so that the attack will not extend to you. That's it.
I see. All right, let's do this, Prophet Walker. Now into specifics. What are some of the spirits and demons air causes are doing? So when you be right? What are the common ones?
Okay. You call the dark side. You will demo be. Your friend Susa.
Any?
Susa. You will demo be. Your friend Kuka. That demo 2 way in the middle of bomb with this for now. On my dark side. Almost spirit if you invoke ye mama politicians in the country. But me side there. When like I said, divine angels are me ye juma and my politicians, no. But the sun god, with the moon god, or me a divine. With the Jupiter or ye divine. With the Mars or ye divine. With the Venus or ye divine. And I'm the earth god, also ye divine, or you find the mother god, which is the god who supervises the earth planet, or ye divine. It's God way God of the year a planet god. You see, sun god, moon god, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, and mother god, which is the earth god. The planet god, not the year. And mind you, the entire that's why I said this, yes, I pay for the moon to animal. That one was almost a solution to what is going on. I'm far spiritualist, Effie, the big bass of my norma. Now, those incidents is here. Almost that spiritualist, no more bad. And yes, I'm being you, or my be. But I'm going to no more. I didn't see. There's a planet God. You cannot overtake a planet god or you're powerful.
Don't and the planet gods no a chain there because who problem no cause solution about solve it but
yes someone is there the question and physical and spiritual. And don't go to super going ya Benin, Nigeria, no fast spiritualist, or some abbey, yes, spiritual things. But mobile I didn't even find my back, or my mom go back. I didn't see a planet God is powerful, and any spirit that dwell, and live within that planet is under the supervision of that planet God. And if I say with the mother god and I said the earth god, I hear a Jumama partner power. Who go far another spiritual is sombra and many beautiful fra. So the Sassus no need to be a man, Sassus was as he was. Oh, the Sassus now study for the Bayman or share earth god nasty. Because earth god no control no who every spirit that live on the earth. Spirit be a what as we should be or say earth god as it. Because on another side I would say or your earth god or we are as a senior or so. The spirit be a what as we should be as earth god as it. Okay. And to go for be so Bramma, none upon all by the man or by your spiritual man or as we so are. Oh, who said Nippon the spirit in the share me spirit and diet banati. It's only the other year but take it in my yellow. That's it. That's not the spirit to be back. Go for any purple for back. No, so the spirit to be back of the year, Juma. Let's put on the panel. That's what planet to be said Jupiter. Who says spirit has to all the shade because of the Jupiter. Because Jupiter, as a god, only control Jupiter, the planet. And the spirit be that spirit be Jupiter will be or the Jupiter as it. You cannot overtake Jupiter. And the Gobana Zambia, the best is there. The best BNC.
Now, almost soon to me go probably use Jupiter and Mamma correct idea.
Tell me, Jupiter, or go for Jupiter, tell me, Jupiter. Nippon bar or by invoking Jupiter, Jupiter bar or back at your said. Some of who I was a memoir. Omo ko bi nche ma nipa ni yusu mi di bo omo dadada. Omo afọ ma sida man ti mi ana me sa ko sa problem we. Nti mi ana ko so problem ade do sa from se me tani. Me be change ade na mra omo fo ma sida mba aye. Obi di nka yusu mi dada. Abo omo nya victory. Omo afọ ma sida mra me tu nipa no. Ade ta wo so fra me se mi be bo omo the same party no. Emra omo de me ka kwa dada.
All right, perfect.
Into what the Jupiter Canada? What's that for Jupiter? Say Jupiter have a wow. I'm not in the car. No be a yet in the car. You was up about on hobby.
Perfect. Me person me divert here. There is a question here. Say the use of moon, the use of Jupiter in this annual manner. You see, this question is still baffles people. Make it time. I mean, so I start teaching way that, but why I need to full detail. Make it time now one day. Church them because some of the messages I mean, almost in a certain day, say, how can somebody worship sun? How can somebody worship moon? How can someone worship Jupiter, Venus, Mother Earth? Because I know
Earth God, or mother. I know more friend because of your bad time, Earth God, or containing human beings. And so we use the Mother Earth, you know. But
Earth. Okay,
Earth God.
As you can say, who come a bit I focus on, a bit diverted focus. You focus on a topic, you know, Mr. Unim. You be finding time, why explain this idea? Because I say, not just the Orthodox for the crowd, those in the charismatic church in the crowd. It be more still, I'm on chance to say, suffer to me, I say, well, you should Jupiter, I say,
Macho, my member, I can reach second, and person actually.
Anyway,
only ma, Nano told you. Nano told you, Jupiter told you. Jesus. Muhammad on tones you. Nakupon the bones you on tones you. Jupiter the tones you. Nakupon body in ano. Or the child body in Mobibia. Or see, the Nipa Yaria, Raphael, the Nipa Yaria. And to be a no hospital, none of Tona, a Raphael, and Nipa Yaria. There is so much a Jupiter, I said yes, over so at all. There is soon ever as I see we so. Na esumekum nipa set na said there so no we are set or your god or you the god of the sun you find set ono me we are pie na djuma no na akofo da channel say set set na akofo da channel say manipanya han Emredudu say, the Emredudu way so soon. Who Nami way, with the 2 million mouse and assume Amra Yassi. Now, son, I'm going to so fire. Or no, so I go for the moon or night action inside. Into no so. Set no as a man and have back mass as we are. No, so on me. Not so fire so the night number. Adentia Nakupon of Yasin only said planet na your Earth planet no e wo toti a channel as I see a channel round and because the channel round no on my day the same time no man day no man be one night and Nakupon say who said yin na yasin ni pani na yin to me day or light or daytime in particular moment because of our spiritual a channel round, you know. Or the chair, America, a 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock or home a daytime. And she says, we see Juma, but Ghana night a pure in the Sophia Juma. Now, who want to teach a Bibia, Mobibia? See, now, yeah, when you find a crime, now, who will be a doctor, or be a lawyer, or be a banker, or be a software, or be an engineer. I didn't see the talent and I put the Mayan, now put the Maya said, you're from what other Samba, you're from what way you home. Sana, home, and I'm supposed to bomb. Now, I'm going to bomb, so now put a chair, a body moment, you know, so any super what, now body. It is a Jupiter, a demon, dear, And the visual doctor so or your demon, or your teacher a demon, or your banker a demon. So God gave the talent to everyone and according to how they deserve it.
Okay, Prophet. Yeah, said and complicated now and diverted from topic here discussing, because we are just left for 25 minutes. And if I start getting into a bear flyer, no actually about God's meaning, and I feel the Jesus Nabem, you Mohammed and Nabem. Now, what the moon God and set and as if only in Abem. We'll find a day you do that thing for us. Right now, okay, no Prophet. I mean, not say may accuse you falsely. You know, cause organ and you know who be you.
That be a minimum says. Okay, say now, because you can't say, let me tell you, God, when you go to now, angels, I from archangels, I wish you friend or be from authority. Okay, Bible not say we do not fight against flesh and blood, but we fight against powers, principalities, and authority. Is in the Bible. And authority and powers and principalities, no.
There were archangels 7, no. And the other has because Jupiter.
There were archangels. There were watchers. There were powers. There were dominion. There were authority. There were archangel. There were the Safarians and the challenges to Munona, the Omono. Watchers, powers, or dominion, authority, archangels, challenges, only now. Now, authorities for authorities, no planet. No, and they get authority. You get authority on my paying or authority. Ghana on my paying or authority. America on my paying authority. Adentia, or do your mind so. Different authority. In the Bible says, do not fight against authority. Meaning that only you can find a bomb, so we share the code also. And so, because of Jupiter, what being a redeemer, simple means an angel of God who has assigned for authority work. As the last time I make them know, who can Astra, the word Astra, we say demon, we say demonic, but who is Astra, the word Astra means spiritual.
Okay, Prophet, you say, get your make say, unim hubino, assuming from Okasemi, so one Kakram, one may you say, oh, boy, both MPP and NDC. Somehow, Ibimo was MPs. Ibimo also was through their presidential candidate, no, now, oh, boy, Uchusi Bako Boado. Now, so many now fast that main is annual Maya ACC. I mean, it's clearly saying, say, no one or ya, or both wouldn't be about one, don't intervene. Keep your money as idea. To who say, Wabo wouldn't be as how do you feel?
So, because I'm above only a bisa, now me transfer. And I am someone could say my above from Moyesa, above on the Modos. Yemen Quani Nipa, not the party be who may say, Membo. But Nico Nipa Brain, Chamuka, Sofa Brain, Jamuko Malam, Amuko, Amuko, spirituality Brain. So, Mombo. Now, Bisamu said, a Mudu no saying, or Mudo Master Common, when a Mudu say, for Master and Common. And the more Master and Common, no, or one who and they fight it. Some politicians, some member. What does it? And see, say, obedient for you, obedient for some you, with Medica Cassette, now for Madi free, Bonsamadi free. When I go for you, Biduma, or Shema Seda, often I said, Ambre now, offer won't tell. When Samuel Adema or Shena said, often I said, I'm won't tell. And to be serious, that's very sad. And yet, Sana said, yeah, to me, I'm used to hear man, and you're going to me, I will send to me, and your boy, I'm going to find me here, going to go for the Jeffrey. And then examples of Bible. David the sword,
yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Let's do
yes.
This. Okay, in this work, as I will say, spiritually, who say, won't for be a no man, question as well. That's not the question. No. I understand. I understand. Me say you kwa nkrofo. But also the any be can ho no mo yes sir.
Very well, very well.
Okay.
A big question that spirit obi musu invoke that spirit. That spirit in the divine angels on one or more fight. But that spirit is supposed to be fighting. Almost almost that.
And the normal by say no more fighting against CCR. Apart from insecurity wa me ehun. E be no more fighting where or minor interest here concern. You might be no more fighting against right now.
You might be almost fighting say. Wo abai na wo so no. Adi bi obeye bia enyo manifest.
Oh, okay.
Adi bi obeye bia enyo oman na oman wo mo to oman wo enyo mo fe. Wo ye bi obeye bia omo hu. Ade popo bi obeye mo hu. Aba ade boni obeye ko no mehu. Wo di program bi ba. Program bia wa ba di program bi ba ebe bua youth no. Ebe bua oman na oman ehu. But adia enya papa no ene no man be no titi enwu se ekoso no mo gina so da accuse you papa pa obeye aketi obetu mo hu uti fuwa so mo hu
ene say yindumi
corruption obehu
yindumi blame government we sa o
make begin me ka say that ahun we no omo bua no wa form asida mbra wa they do everything in their power to make sure that they will tarnish your image. And the people here know obey your money for that.
That's it.
And be sure on one best creative to a sense say the be as a more the panel, who's be more money.
That's it.
We are who person your money come back to be why you want to for money inco. The kind of so which me I so we are so our money who. That kakana wa yeno ye want to na yeno mu no mu kan wase enti wa go abai no what wo kwa wo do won di ase
It is just a good and bad in a team up. Good Yankopon angels papa ne abon sam demons.
Yes, it's gonna me start me can start the Bible no.
I remember.
It's something which is there.
Yeah, me.
Yes.
So it means what is the way forward for the country? To redeem itself from Sanyo Maye.
Media, as Alia said, I don't want to intervene because on my warning, so media meeting change and share the apostle. That's why I've told you several times and I've said it to my page there. That now some of the family who
Yeah, I know. And also now you be
yeah.
You know that problem. So
I believe it's almost someone can show me no much the cost of money. But they know maybe probably feedback or one can show.
Okay. So let's do this. I mean, and the crowd will conclude, you know. That was like an hour 30 minutes. Now I'm here who the beginning and the end. And I know what almost say people now the worst that we are seeing right now. Okay, but me say images so be one. I did touch him in my HC topic we are not by any. There are two Votarians. Imagine I'm there too. Now, sorry, name me up. I'm reading story now. It's like I was so touched. I wasn't happy at all about this story. So, I'm head the church. Ewo voter region. Now they are in their 70s, social ma, and yakuku muku ya mama ne onini kuno or the husband and the wife no. To me who you know, and a couple of issues I see no. I'm gonna say ne, yeah, the spiritual aspect about the security or country. But so what share TV3 was the first cable I post here. Comments are gonna phone you can say, looking at the manner nipa issue left and right, you know, or mining here spiritual cleansing. One gentleman posted that comment, and I was so touched. I'm like, and the pay Prophet Walker now on boy. So, Prophet, do you agree with that gentleman? Okay, say Ghana here spiritual cleansing. You know?
The only spiritual cleansing is you go and thank those people who have to come to power. You go there back. You show appreciation. Who has show appreciation? You are cleansing the country.
Okay, a person
because
like, that's how they also
what do you that breme?
Yeah.
No, me ba. What do you that breme? Who do we say that come? Who do we say that come? No. The moment they o ma say that come no, those people will call back their angels back. they will call their entities, they will call their spirits by there. Their spirits should leave the country and return back to where they came from.
Okay, and on that
because the person they want to then it means I can come in, I can intervene because the engineers want me not to intervene. But the moment I can intervene. I didn't say I intervene. I make it so he has to stop what he's doing and return back to the planet he came from.
Prophet, men doubt.
I can show him the evidence of Asadano.
Okay, Unim.
But now, I will draw that spirit no more. Yes, I don't know. Simple as it.
Okay, meet me, Abem.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Say, where to even take this thing from? Okay. Say, your friend say, na so the also see akọ be adru bi aba ho a wonfi ni bi onya akande no akan wi
I'm not talking about me kwano asem me ka genuine say me kwa me ka say me kwa ma ye adwuma mo o ma ko be bebre ana me yi bi kwa me board that spirit bi kwa di a me say omo so ye nkofo obu so we go ki more parties so that go bring na so ko do mo ase so so we draw mo ko ka mu nyina sa di mo fe ko mo draw mu nyina. I'm going method of we should try cooker. So, who don't want to go more? I'm going to draw cooker. Bah! No man, my demon, I could do if you buy it. Now, no, the master Brahmi. Now, maybe we will draw. Now, I can one man say, Uncle Mana. No, now we're doing demon. The same thing will going to happen again. Yes, I'm going to. But you will be asking that for money, dear. Will be draw the spirit or the bomb or the but oh yeah, my put there no junk are funny there. It doesn't sound well because I know pastors, prophets in this country who also helped. But omo they are not massive. Pastors not massive. Bank from the omo no massive.
Okay.
They thought say I saw from omo don't massive there. That be there to be chat. But omo don't massive and from omo don't massive. No man consult. It means that we come by them so see. Na kafuna ka don't massive feel a be so happy. So the person said, Oma wouldn't say they were behind you publicly, spiritually, they were behind you. Omu defend you. Action coming in now, actually, your power. You know them, they know you. You have contact with them, no. But don't want it now some to chat. So your mala, so your spiritualist, so your prophet, so your oracle. Whoever or ye be for that asa.
Okay, okay. I don't yeah, say. To him. Because politicians there, my missing repeat bill. At this point, Omukura power, BBN no can be here. This one lose power no. So now, spiritually, say Asadana Anqua, dear Bena, you be who be like 3 years and 5 months ahead of us. Yeah, Beko election bill. Because you say yeah, and I say as a sign we were back.
Mama to about spirit. Omo buano and almost ya. As it says screw. I will tight it. What I say? They will tight. No more. It means that they will increase. No more increase it. The problem, the situation in the country, no more increase it. As a screw. I will tight this screw, you know.
Screw. Okay. In a way, prophet, don't you also think, sir, prophets need to be more can say purposely say politicians and a beba moho? Because meaning one of uncroft will be only there before when you I mean, you may not be in a position to mention his name, but maybe I should be in a position to mention. A friend of cabinet area. One time because no case, I mean before a very ungrateful people. No matter when you could only than another no kurubu. The wounds and a buffoon or they can show Juma why you are more sense opposition to power. Said woman medana secrano. Papa no say no the yaw casa. You know, from what you are saying.
I remember Papa we won. When you go get 2 spirit to be my MPP. We are powerful. I'm telling you. And they are still working.
Oh, what a wow.
On the wall.
Na
I'm going to say that man is
then
that's to no move. See, what's it?
then send you on in the year, said you man, then
Hey, you my year for so long. Meaning, baby, be I'm going to that's what I make us say. I do go him go.
Okay.
What's here? Make us say, man, Kasama, me go. Make Kasama, ubi bia, or you're part of one of the boa party.
Okay, that's fine.
Or you're one of those people are, or you working power, spirit man party. Or you working two spirits, and these two spirits, they are very powerful spirits. Only air spirit. And air spirits are, only air spirits are powerful.
And from okay.
And from your spirit of more pretty from you, the more pretty was you, you're the more pretty or a gem, you're more pretty as
Almost all Ghana was here.
Now, what I said, I'm man here. Make it over I said, I'm man here. Yes. Spirit is so good, service almost yet, or more yet. A critic pro of Ghana. Do look at the Minquam spirit or more, yes, sir. Also, the spirit can be.
Anyway,
let's think. Nipaten abua. Who is the community? No, we back up and done as no done mine now. Every time you tell me that back when I done as a powerful 9 Anna.
Okay,
on the spirit, on the spirit soul.
Okay.
On the corner spirit in the soul.
Into prophet, from your understanding, I saw for an MPP, assuming say I saw for politicians in be a dog masano. Or moment to me for almost spirit and stop it, more category of people are mudi or say, yeah, man, show gratitude.
Master, Unimidi.
Me too.
Me say, you are more than master, my young man to me, more outside the country of faith, who buy it. Spirituality buy, also buy one to me.
Okay, that's fine.
Back.
Okay, final question on this now for young prophetic in the program now. Because I said it's getting to a level, I say, like I saw for be a mobile and I say, it's okay. That means it's so much attached this way to it. As like my uncle. Now, prophet, in the spirits, no go for my is your more gun or more disturbing your mabasabasano. Mostly countries ban or more import your from. And the idea of you like no more gun that spiritualist Jomo one or more tappy or manasi.
The woman said, spirit be our underworld. Your family be underworld. The underworld, another word for it is spiritual world. Another word is for astral world.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes we use the word astral world now. People treat it as a demonic word, but a demonic word, but a Latin word. What the Bible of my friend underworld, and now says spiritual world. Spirit be our one or take. So you're divine, so you're demon. Divine spirit, demons, all of them live in astral world or spiritual world, underworld. It's we know more, no conform. O conform more, it depends on the open demon of a demon, open divine of a divine. Acquire said, what come market? Now, Upe said, Ukotoka, Ura Garaja, can't be racist to woman. Can open and obefa. Be on my open Benz, but Benz is your different. Your Benz are S360, S-Class 360. Your Benz you almost are a C260. Benz you different. It is Benz you 4x4 Benz. If you saloon Benz, which Benz? It will go. Garage Kotoka. No one say Benz. You have to stay particular Benz open S-Class or C300 or then the 4x4 saloon. You have to specific about Benz open. That now go astral world and now underworld and spiritual world now. Spiritual world be but I also for now and not nipa no be determine say open divine and now say open black open demon. And if you open divine so e would dey open watches divine, open powers divine, open dominion divine, open authority divine, open archangel divine, and now open with divine. That now call demons so you won't categories. Open bad demons, open Zuza demons, open Azara demons, opa simodi demons be na ope. Enti o show afon de na hu de obetu nyafa. O ko form ba na do ma be ye adwuma. Omo asa nka omo aseda, omo nko da. Enti omo go so awo man ni mu aye do meye nyina. The astral world or the underworld or spiritual world. The silence here.
Okay,
The
Prophet.
answer question in the year.
No. That's what I said. You've explained it perfectly. Lastly, what do you be? I didn't Prophet say because as it stands right now, there. I mean, yes, I mean, my understanding from discussion, but OBBOT MBN just say also about for any can be or more cause commotion in Ghana, right? So I don't know more targeted the actual people never Jim Boar, no moon jai citizens. No? Because when they are presser, they will begin to reason. No more about Damasi. Now, citizens in any we say, now, soon chat. And I am more instructions. So they should go after the politicians near more. And all protection the war Muhuntina must reason to me go back to fight them. No? God disgrace in the
The woman said, politician, demon, and I say angel on ocean application or fee politician. So the second politician now one of them after the brother. Civilian citizens in fact ordinary citizens no only in fact na sit down command me because who or mine no ban who nim say bibi sa consult who be da ko what to match no so what kind of as baby command spirit be na spirit by kwa o nim a o command only politician depend nim spirit a ko dem boa won no nim be bi o ya sit down be ko into the second politician now. Then the sun count your share.
Okay.
And so Elizabeth can't their own Panudin so their own got to their own the only 2 minutes share one sack. No, on the Sabbath count on the second no idea about one so no do Astra command. What do Astra command was job because Astra no share. And the second was here on the politician now one of them Astra the bread.
Okay.
Politicians in Qualify will need baby I'll call it, will be on count. So the second one, the sun can answer that. As well as no share. And the offer the sun can who position on the second card, the only two, the number so second 2 minutes. On the second card, which is on mine, banner or to a banner. And then the sana who politician who back say, who image better and say, then you find a solution somewhere. The solution you get, a better so wait, then you go there, what do I say that call? But as you say, if you are arrogant, so they will still remain arrogant. But at the end of the day, no, their integrity, their dignity, their reputation will be reigned.
My prophet, if you are being very factual here, African politicians here, how many of them care about integrity? Then they're even killing people for political power. And how much more say? And no crowd directly. You use state power. Say they take your citizens' life for your benefit. No? Now how much more say armed robbers are almost individuals. I don't know what to think say underperformance. I say BCC security couples no more response on the buy. Almost even Ghana is so better as compared to other countries. No. So anyway, Prophet, finally on this topic now for your last segment, prophetic no. Prophet, what is the security situation of the country from now to end of the year, end the years or 3 years ahead of us? Conclude my honor.
The security will continue to western, security until say.
But bear in mind, say your new IGP, a highly reputable one, Dampare. Once more, make one Latino. Meaning so what they are.
Yeah.
Yes. So Dampare is now in charge.
They will say, they don't care about who is in office.
Oh, okay.
Because spirits are powerful than individual human beings. So those spirits are powerful than the new IGP. And even the one who appointed him, almost frustrating the Juma, now why I appointed. The one who appointed on the Juma so almost frustrating, especially frustrating, and now why appointment. What do you say? We and why you remove.
Anyway, Prophet, so what do you see? It's going to be west and west and west, and now be best. That's why I said, I don't know where DKT has a police wouldn't be almost just pressing the day, Juma. Like, any, and I now kind of.
Yeah.
Because all can be, sir.
Yes, in terms of maybe what would be in terms of what committed crime or armed robbery. So maybe a suspect for the share of a chiomo. I don't want near I'm going to stop with demons and a spirit angels. That one, level do.
All right, that's fine. Into Prophet. Yeah, expected worse, eh?
Yes.
Okay, now Prophet, yeah, July 22nd. Yeah, prophecies now we in the Kakra. Yeah, bear 5 minutes back. I didn't mean call back. My name is my update me one call page. Now, of social media, the handle I'll use on Facebook is called His Supremacy Cosmos Walker Afran, AFFRAN. You know, I work out name there, but I'll say about for one more friend Afran. I say the billionaire accident, July 22nd. Success comes with a price. Those who refuse to pay the price are being refused with success. I know, and that whole. I'm be quote so much into it. And about July 20th, Obeka billionaire accident. Prophet, I know what were you trying to imply?
Prophecy.
BBC
Nigeria. BBC Nigeria, which is Obi Kubana. Nema free more, nema ye. Our now for is billionaire. Now for to sika a good partner say like they are spraying money, they are showing money. And the youth were if say or a scammer, be so a ritualist, be so a day or say a fraudster. I took my time and went there. Billionaire accident, meaning that what I was trying to say, and it said, despite all a billionaire, the asset he displaying his wealth or his assets during the celebration of his mother will cause accidents in the lives of the youth, because youth are a desperate. So almost who shows Kasano, they will try every means to get money as well. You want to be rich as you are. So some of them will involve in accident. In what way? Through robbery, through rituals, through scamming people and those kind of things. And at the end of the day, the illegal way they will use or the wrong route they will use to make money, after you have made money, without knowing the sources of your money, they will end up involving in accidents. Because now FBI SOMU and now say Nigeria EFCC SOMU and now say ritualist Ejuma na you can say ame bra now also now obodama. At the end of the day, you have involved yourself in accident. So I title is billionaire accident. Everybody wants to be Obi Kubana. Because in the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I want to be like Obi Kubana. So I was asking myself, do you know the sources of his money? Where he made his money from? You don't know. So you are just inspired by the visual act of what he's doing. And because of that, you vow to yourself that you do everything possible to make money as well. And you may end up not going through the right channel, but the wrong channel. And those who go to the wrong channel, they involve in accidents on their way to success, and on their way to make money.
All right. Where James are what kind of fear? The day I'm ball, I'm ball in the what can it be? Pope Francis and Catholic Church. You can see a mom. It was just brief. What can we brief? What was your prophet trying to say? What explanation? What was that mean?
Yeah, before I started born, Usha time me here now. Anytime the Bobo and Chester me can almost at March.
Yeah, July 11th at 2:47 p.m. That's the time I'll put Caesar an article.
And I'm almost at 3.
Yes, that was like 30 minutes.
Me can almost at the bono. I think I saw 1 hour to the match. Before 1 hour to the match. So, match, and then we say Italy play winning match.
Oh, okay.
And, now we're going to say home or Rome. Rome or home. Home is England and then Rome is Italy.
But you are not too specific, eh? I said, okay, I understand you. All right, you're fine. Okay, go ahead.
That's why I saw the football match, me bomb me say Italy for winning match, but at the same time, me say Pope so efrimu.
Oh.
So that's why I me bomb me so efrimu, but me throw just Catholic and Pope. Okay. Yes.
All right. Goddess Anna and Castro. Into the work and if you had a say Castro, maybe a one or River God be or water area, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's not get into that prophecy. I don't know Castro who baby am whom.
Dabi. Many Castro, I check a car, but many Nadam from you, be not cast and I check.
Yeah, Juma would just with me. I'm be whom.
Oh, that yes, meet me here, but based on instruction now, or for the mom, because we know I go for the children, or measure the mom, or for the mommy. And the work for the children say, Obia, or yeah, the money, water work, or yes, like this kind of fetish things, not as a pastor. Yes. See, that's why me honesty in that. Mr. T said the person who's supposed to do it, and yeah, obia or yeah, is so or fetish business or come you and now is so comfort. No, yes, I do,
Okay, let's do this. July 6th, World War III, which will start from Nigeria, generate across the globe. Third World War will soon start, and lives and properties will go destroy. I saw Western powers conspire to stage World War III, which is to reduce the population of Africa and black race. Western powers have set up civil war trap for Nigeria country, and which the country will fall into trap. Okay, all what you're trying to imply here and say, now, okay, now do sign off on the tour. That said the Lord. Prophecy by Prophet Cosmos Walker Afran. Okay. And my lady gentleman will comment out about attack. I don't know. I say so the Lord is going to allow the black race to be destroyed by the white to reduce our population. I don't think the creators love the white more than us, according to Nanaba Bernard Acheampong. Prophet, Mr. Nigeria last week as the last 2 weeks. What actually is pending there? They been a pending 20 World War between Nigeria. And how big is Nigeria to even start World War, even to start West Africa, to start war in Africa or West Africa and put on a World War? What is happening in Nigeria?
World War III, this see very soon, very soon. Now, their agenda is to reduce the population of black people, not as Africans. There's a difference between black people and Africans, because in Africa, even Egypt for only Africans, but only Abrofo. So yeah, nothing Africa, I Abrofo.
Tunisia, Algeria.
So their target is not Algeria now. So their target is not Africa. Their target is black people. Because of racism, One, their first movement was the COVID. They wanted to use the COVID to reduce the population of Africa, but unsucceeded. Because some of us will intervene and we have evidence to that, we intervene. Man, they take a see as 10 million people to die through COVID, which majority will be Africans or black people, no? And man, brigade predict how black people would die like animals on the streets of Africa. So now, I want another strategy, which is war. And war is something that they only say account, bomb account. So their plans they import weapons into Africa, which is Nigeria. Now, when they import the weapons into Nigeria, they will spark confusion between the youth of Nigeria and the government, the federal government.
Oh, okay.
So there will be a big problem between the federal government and the youth concerning employment. So the target is going to be employment. So the youth will raise alarm of unemployment, high unemployment in Nigeria. Government will deploy security because the youth will start protesting in the country. And whenever there's a protest, properties are being destroyed. So the government, the federal government of Nigeria will deploy military, the security, to intervene to stop them. The military will go not to just do it in a calm way, but to fire live bullets on the youth who are protesting. The youth will fight back. Then those imported weapons will be given to the youth to fight against the military, the security, to defend their lives. So there will be a shooting from the both sides. But the youth also will be armed by the foreign powers. Then it will spark. When there's a spark here, across the neighboring country borders, some of the Nigerians will try to escape from the country to hide for security or safety. When they are coming into the other countries, the other countries will try to fight back in the name of defending their country at the borders of between their countries and Nigeria. Doing so, Nigerians will decide to also fight back against those neighboring countries who are fighting or killing their citizens because their citizens are crossing the borders to seek refuge in the other country. In the first Nigeria for Ghana, Ghana security by fire because the because say mom fan to kwamba amekanye. In the way say is still more quiet. The force be back. Then you usually to by fire with weapons. Then a war between Ghana and Nigeria. Then as packing the whole country, Nigeria, Ghana here also. The remember also not packing Bibia. Then we too, a figure as well. Ghana first back say Ghana, a Kotogo. Nigeria to Kone Uraha. On the Radia, ye did not Togo. The Kotogo, so Togo, like I said, oh my, the force be Togo. Togo made only the force that's up here. Then I bet back between Ghana and Togo. Because almost my some protect from foreign attack. Then you remember also Espedico. Now, this is what we're going to do. After us spreading in Africa country, especially the West Africa, the Western powers, what I want to say, Yenjan to Pano. Omuka, Yentie, Omuka, Omuntie. So Mama say so they will send their UN troops or the UN military, which are full of the white people. They will come as peacekeepers, but they are not peacekeepers. So when they come in, their military comes in, they will come as peacekeepers. Instead of no muguku. As far as you hold a gun, whether you are a civilian or military, African military or African civilian, they will shoot you. They will start fighting, killing American soldiers, killing Germany soldiers, the European soldiers, Asian soldiers, American soldiers, who are coming in the name of UN to stop the fight. Indirectly, they are not come to stop the fight, but also to increase the actual event which is going on. Because of Mumbai, you should not fighting back. In America, when you kill one soldier of America, when you kill American soldier or European soldier or Asian soldier, only your money and so America say you call soldiers maybe, and you know more for war. Then they will deploy more military from the Western powers or Western world. It will track the whole world. And they believe that because they have the weapons, the method to destroy, to fight war, and to conquer, they know that definitely when the war starts, they will defeat Africa. Because now, between Ghana and Nigeria, Ghana to Togo, Africa and Western powers. Enti amwa bro fune ba so mapata de kwa but omo ba na casualty esi no omo go fune bi wu a America fu beka say Europe fu beka say East Asia fu beka say ye ku omo soldiers for and because they ku omo soldiers for you know omo na enya you know omani nyina na enya ye ne continent nyina na enya so the war they will declare the war as America versus Africa, Europe versus Africa, Asia versus Africa war. They not sparking. Espakia, then America say Asia funi be a common military. So Asia funi America fenya. Asia funi America say Europe for a common soldiers ni bi. So they want to kill back. Now Asia to Europe so they not sparking the whole world. India behind closed door, they know it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork between Americans, Europeans, Asians, and Middle East. It's a backward strategy of mafia. But in the public eye, or message strategical way say, teamwork. So what America so they need as Asians, they should be cool Asian need. But when say idea plan work, so almost more fighting. Have an entire global war. But within their brains, they know that we are fighting this fight to reduce the black people.
All right, Prophet.
Because black people are everywhere. Black people are everywhere. In Asia, Europe, in America, black people. In Japan, America, because America so just Africa. I'm not pretend to kwano. The whole black people in America, you don't come Europe say European, yes. Europe say European soldier. So because of that, Africans are more and black people are more European than become in Asia say Asian soldier. On the black person in Asia. Because on go for Baha, you come. And almost you go for all that I'm come so the best party. It's at the end of the day, you may say a global war or be a but I have from behind closed door. America, Europe, Asia, Middle East, a teamwork on my table talk. On my agenda, you will reduce Africa because the continent is the Middle East continent, Asia continent, Europe continent, America continent. Your black people, and say you choose Africa. The better because of you choose to continent African. On top of more continent, you become now. So, now, you choose number white troops number you Africa. It means that those black people who are living as resident people in America, Europe, Asia, Middle East, you have to pay the price of what we in Africa we did to the white troops.
Perfect.
Before I want the baby, before I want the baby, Africa population has dropped from 100% to 40%.
It doesn't seem to add up, crowd.
Yes, because a strategy I'm on fire through COVID. So even some of COVID, only the vaccine be by so they want to use the vaccine to reduce the black population. France for us, I just say, yes, for vaccine testing black people first. You pay for any year, they can come reject here. You have 12 possible means. If the question say, Argentina, COVID-19 cool black people, but it's killing white people because they believe that maybe COVID now global pandemic. The COVID was a global pandemic. So they thought that or a global pandemic, the black people be more. Then reduce population more than the white. But the ban and so now the same thing on said this one, a diseases or airborne diseases as a global pandemic, but we are going to do a global war. Send a COVID, AC America, AC Asia, AC Europe, AC Middle East, AC Africa. No, that's the war. The whole across continent, the whole continent in the ability through the war. No, it will reduce black people.
Anyway,
because the COVID, no, for AC African kwa, even we say. Abrafuna said that number some reduce here. It's some year my COVID no. It's almost a global airborne disease. It's the baby in the whole world was locked down. It's the best they said what me bring because who go bring almost face the same pandemic did go. It would bring but almost strategy no months me answer get it meet. So this one through war because they have the ammunition, all kinds of weapons. So they will give us weapons that me why it mean fighting back. So the weapons that they would import to Nigeria, no, weapons are now more than wolf. As the only keep you home into one static ankasa, only you are fighting back. So this was our shown to me, natural world or the spiritual world or underworld.
All right, perfect. So, is there any timelines?
Oh, and it's very close. So because no, and because time I mean who you know. Na yet time I wait but sometimes no. The last time we catch with you say sometimes you be tell me a book you bomb no say put for the now kwa abonti. So we men can it be say Tim Joshua there no. You bomb no onyoma bi hu. The same thing now, we should have a you may be with my farm and I meet me in cow air. So the best is that you have a umpire, but the makers end because the time on which each time, time in the time we each in the because of 1%, and that making it perform a like at least a perform to maybe 10% globally. On better pandemic, we reduce about 10%. Normally, one is a film. Because someone will say, you see, a pandemic was through, the percentage of the pandemic is high. And so, what is that here? A pandemic, I get some more. I get some more, so I'm going to be more. I'm going to be about I can see a COVID near Cassia. I'm not going to be more. Because when we say COVID, no, the percentage was high now. The almost at the war now. COVID now you can see the brain. No problem na COVID and confusion now. Black people here we na. Omo from no COVID no more. So omo try na COVID now back from 90%. And see above from 10%, sorry, above from 10%. Then omo start war now. And I bet they say confusion COVID. Confusion dia it means that omo above from we say. Because COVID, no, only way to get COVID, no, is through socialization. Socialization is here. Say, nipa agada. Into what's the gada. Where do we go away? Where should we wait? So, touching of body. What there is touching of body. And COVID time, we hear what we are. COVID, the cost of convenience, confusion, many more by above. And at the end of the day, now, I say, you have shot their own foot. The best is someone trying to COVID because they are very high risk to the COVID more than the black people. So they are waiting for the COVID to go down like 10%, then they will start the war.
Finally, so far I can see one Nigeria and so far I can say I'm more Ghana. To more who say no, then I'm more by
About my first say, you can't go room. Let me go who saw a chain or one a back. Make command in our war. Me when the mob man to me came or one a back. There, my son, baby, me ba no na ne ba na nyini me ba me hu ne mo bo me ku ma me no na me ku ne ba na nyina na me do ma be fi ya me kan say me ko na Yakobo yi kire no
Oh, okay.
abi na ba so ya kire obi abi na ba so ya kire bi mu so ata ma Yakobo ya kire na me ko na me ko na so bi anyina me nchen ta na Yakobo so ya kire so bi so a o na me ya kire sa so no so me nyina ho bi Yakobo yi kire me nko a me so me ko me bo ho mpa me bo ho mpa ye obi be wa ti dia no ono kwa na ete ye nso bo ho mpa ye Yakobo yi kire wa o yi kire nko a o ka cha nko a nso bo ho mpa ye ni yen fa mo mpa ye
But idea which is a bit affected, and
they are betting it there and do 1%.
So what is your advice?
And so COVID, me COVID, me shall uncle, me kind, but me drivers, me do not stop because I did one more. Now, who eat the wa or such the high percentage, the high risk of it. In the percentage of it, I don't about force the percentage of the force which is coming. And the what news are the way they stop playing.
Okay.
What did say you mean about?
Nothing in your couple idea about Africans in Zoom. Say Drew questions, Prophet line or started my issues, Kakra. Tony, you're taking much time. More lines, don't go. You're trying to Prophet get into this. As I say, it's gonna be our last time I ever can say him. I hope say I ain't doing so and I hitting Ghana there. Okay, Prophet Walker is back on the line. Prophet Walker.
Yes, sir.
Say Drew baby and sensitive now names line no MI issues and until to conclude my why. It is no. We say your man want to be preventing it me boy. Hello.
Yeah, when the to be prevented, it's the COVID now. COVID no. You won't be sick, but you can't prevent it because me kai say me my prophet say me kai me global prophet say me yeah. Now me kai say me who say there's international diseases in China. Now in China no nipa bebre wu ye. E Japan bebre say ye. for a while in China, spreading across the world, affecting the whole world. This is what I said. I was that time. Now, I didn't have to say me. WHO opportunity as COVID-19. So, we are born but now we share the force I didn't banana. There's nothing I can do. That's why I'm born pie. So, where's the crown? War war train, my born pie, but me, Obibi only be a very honest person. I speak the truth. My bomb fire bob, but still I'm too much anyway. Hey, me to your shit.
Let's talk.
Yes, sir.
Now, as a young prophet, say, you Ghana cry what no senior say, oh, no, my chair. I don't like name calling. I wouldn't be a meaning. Look at Nigeria, so as I know my way and be brain, I want to start it for you. We know the track record of the whole Southern as for TB Joshua, look at Nigeria crowd more powerful prophets. And I don't know, I won't contact him more. As I say, we are no more some people in their government, you know, a benya correspondence. I don't know, like, I saw from Penny for Nigeria, no more heads up about Saudi Babisi. And I waited that.
The woman said, let me tell you something people should know. Your work is very risky.
Oh, okay.
So, who call not who penny be and not who so be a 77 or a penny was a many more. Now, because we such now. Obuza we aquala. Obuza almost a stage man as a was started. Until the work catching and was 77 and was 7 on fat. Or believe that as far as an uncle playing young children. On for the serious.
Okay.
As far as the woman say, we are putting young children, no each other, on for the serious. When you say you put each other, the apple, for the serious. As far as I'm putting young children, no be each other. That's just opposite. I was there. The Yakuba each other, no young children, the honor, and the Yakuba won't know born by yon. So go born by one, Yakuba born by each other. Opposite also born by a children. Then I saw for the tear. Who said, Nankupon, and young children, and a chest and Nakuba said, only Nakuba on the bone pie, it's when young children. But what way I should have now back at Nakuba who born by to each other, none of back at you.
Wow.
The most of us don't know catch her.
Unity, I can say anyway, let's do this.
Yeah, so the person said, wow, the bone pie.
Okay, so now on adversary opinion, what will you suggest? I mean, before a tear breaching, you back to their country. Now I'm prepared to fight the Western powers when it happens. And now I say
the best thing is that wait and yeah, Susuma America, but the better thing is Susuma dear.
Oh,
but where me common sense na me tell man I didn't tell me common sense na me use. The best thing is that the government and the youth of every African country should team up. They should do whatever the youth needs. The youth should do whatever the leaders need. They should collaborate together and move their country forward.
So that
the distance ever between the youth and the government in Timor, that's when
they can be manipulated.
Youth will raise the issue. Okay. The opinion, the government will rise up against the issue. No, because youth is only here. What's the solution? They will not raise the issue of unemployment. Okay. But our professor will say, what Africa lack, the problem of Africa is unemployment. That's why African youth are illegal immigrants because of the Juma.
Yes.
It's not Africans, they took point to seek green pastures over there.
Yeah,
so they will use that problem to attack us. So you provided Juma youth now. Potholes, you see potholes. There's no way I'm going to be about attack here. But once they take money, now you see them desperate. You see them boiling to anger. They will try to defend themselves, their life. That's when the white man will come in. This is a common say. This is not a prayer. A bomb prayer, but still now me. So the person said, "You create comfortable environment. Am I in your home? You create comfortable environment. Am I in your home? We see we need to for a two machine. We say, what to for a two machine? We say, see you in your home.
Yeah.
And we see you with
A frustration. Yeah. I grew up among the African youth. You know, person more capitalize on it and it's settle trouble in his eye.
Yes, because the youth want to defend their future and their life.
Okay, what I see.
Because almost everyone in Africa. Now, Oman will say, your leaders no more cause more young to me, but I have brought no more bomb. The use not to see, use not to say, the problem of Africa, no, there's a solution to it. But in principle, I am brought no master that you money so some problem, no. If that's the case, we fight for our destiny, our life, our future. And that's what the white man will take advantage of it and come in.
Yeah, because World War there, we will be who follow international politics. I'm somebody I pay much attention to. Because it's not too war with Russia, US, China, Iran, North Korea teaming up against US and some of the Western powers. But for the Western powers to all team up against Africa, at Russians you can be.
Oh, my brother. All the Western continent, America, Europe, Asia, and Middle East.
I see. Okay.
It's a profound they team up just to reduce. Now, COVID by say Russia count.
Yeah, they've also been affected. India has also been affected.
But it was their strategy to do that because on 2015 we gave lectures about what is coming ahead of the world about COVID. He predicted how black people will be affected with the COVID. When the COVID came, he came back and confirmed his prediction that what he said has come to pass. And even about the prediction about the death of black people will happen. But by the grace of God, it will intervene. Send a company say black people, bring black people. Or rather, white people. And so, up to date. On we get or you go and see. WHO, almost do a month say, Argentina, what be they doing to black people? But rather white people. You see? Because you must be Kiambemua. Africa be say and a black people be say. But to make a cry now upon who am I no. And the issue here. Here no ma. And they give your continent with
Okay. Prophet.
Man, they can say African entities.
All right. Yankwa. This is what some people are saying. I know gentlemen be a true bombs or page in it, so I don't think it's too appropriate. So I'll be sure now I delete here. But post to be a high PCF. Time I'm Malia 70 years. Okay, well, guy in the crowd commenting, they have to do with Castro there. I mean, so I pay attention to comments now. You can take care of that later on. But time Malia 70 years. Who be post here DB? Oba currently T. Mali leader. Said the second time I will take you over the government. Now, yes, are you not endorsing violence? And our West African countries they need that more. That's what you're trying to say.
Mali, okay. I think that.
Why now? What try? Instead of person make man because you should remember this. Is what you said. May 31st. What say the military of Mali has done the right thing by seizing power and putting some of their heads of states into house arrest. I think that other military in other African countries should emulate what the military in Mali have done. Like now, we encourage other African countries and so and take that lead. You know, why? I don't know endorsing violence. Not for profit.
I'm not endorsing violence, but let me tell you something. In military, they have the word, they have a term they use, gender cleaning. In military, so almost in military, no, almost the government in power, no, or a civilian government, now Omano Konechi, Omano Senke, they come in fast to save the country.
Okay.
So a gender cleaning doesn't mean that the military are coming in to destroy the country.
Oh, okay.
But they are coming in to save the country rather from sinking more.
Okay, I got you. That's it.
So this is what I'm trying to say. So any country in Africa which is sinking by the leadership of civilians, the military of the country is their responsibility to come in to save the country from sinking, which is called gender cleaning.
It makes sense. On say, sometimes we throw on your money be or unco detailed. It's okay. That makes sense. For that purpose, it makes sense. Now you say I got an idea and so, and then what you do?
Me. And what time?
And I will can't just to get an attention because almost is asking.
No.
Oh, Prophet, what you say? Wouldn't tell me I don't lie, and I'm even weekday crowd. So I'm the comments in your maybe bad. My friend test so say this is what he has seen.
Yeah. Me, I tell me come from Mali, hono. I did not statement in me,
But I wasn't say proud to that 2-3 weeks ago. You show her. No, Kasagan. No, okay. This prophet embassy be bonidi. You see, be a missionary cases. Prophet also be pa. Eba warning Ghana for say mom pie intia civil war. And now we opportunity. No, sorry, any opportunity. No, we show. And I me busa as a prophet worker. Inti sad ya. Unia Penyaka, and I also won't say it's a civil war. But what you see, they say, I didn't run in 79 house cleaning. Oh, Dieka, the same way, you know. Case African countries in Libino, and yes, I remember a prompt me so I come creating with you other 2 weeks ago. Let me ask what is the state of ye crew, to be Busa say, has what my bompire etchumana? That's the question I just asked you.
What I saw is what I'm seeing.
But
there will
still,
be a gender cleaning in the country. People may call it a civil war.
Okay, but Sisia, Nigeria, they are a pimpen, so I'm gonna be no different from the be free Nigeria, but be free in neighboring countries about your honor.
See, yeah, the best no, a overthrowing government.
Okay, so that's different from
Nigeria. They know a fighting between the youth and the government.
No, but so Nigeria then best spread it out about nation to nation. Yeah, the any different. Okay, that's fine.
Yes,
Prophet.
But yeah, you know, Ron's time no, men can we are, but Ron's there no, if you move here. Ron's there, if you move here, if you make up a gift, you move him not yet. It was a general cleaning.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, a basic person Nigeria didn't see.
Oh, okay, but in the spiritual,
yeah,
what was the last time? What was the last?
Overthrow of government.
Okay.
You told Obama is on the Obama Flaba.
Okay.
But Nigeria did not go to government to a fight between the youth of the country and the government, which will spread. So the new government that will come and overthrow the sitting one, only witness the events now so Nigeria now best better about.
Okay. Timeline sanity. The Ghana the NBC and Sana Sahab.
Timeline is that.
Okay, but that's it.
Yeah, timeline is that the NBC and Nigeria for the next.
Okay, Professor Oka, yenya di we na yemfa wonsi. Oni. Ghana ya asem na da wono ho. Ti eba e woni asofo mpanifo bi adi ho nkomo.
Emu de ehe.
Oh, general cleaning asem no.
Oh,
okay. You fancy your prophet.
Okay,
you fancy. Nyame ehum yinku ye nyina emu. Comment bi obi dia brother say be read more on the prophet. Obviously your dear wo mu kakra ya pa.
Oh, I did the look but she found me who Ghana.
But was some sort of pain beyond and some unfair treatment to be. And yes,
because me, I got to come above and I'm warning. I should stay out.
Oh, they be saying no. One and all the money distract. Prophet Doom. Sometimes I will cast my yard and make putting notes or how. I will say a static video now will say me keeping notes on the Kenya. One and had to do with Sir Asamna Oka said. Oman be that as a 4 year Juma more master, and no mama one said don't intervene. But this is a different thing. Okay? What I say, compensation they have to do with more Juma more politicians and I ignore or more ignore mono. And they different from Sir Sama ye can by general cleaning. This general cleaning, a lot of people have that notion. It's a soldier food taking over a country.
The mimi pattern say, the mimi pattern say, my age one more madam I say. Now I saw that one and mimi one tune you won't feel. And no me boa madam I say. It more come me year ma, I do my Obama and ask my year man one madam I say. Now I saw I ever told no me boa one female and no madam I say.
Maybe I wasn't born, but I read history. And I was told, if I should put it. There's a lot of people observe this. Sabi men kanko for ya. Reverend Francis Akosia Mwakun. We began to know he innocent, but he became a victim to military government. And now I'm not saying you will be a victim. Tina sometimes Nadibu Eka say a greater goal are in age and you fight against it. What must I say? Because a bar at that point in constitution be a say they will prefer a corrupt society than military regime. Because when you catch a 6 years in the it will be so personal world. But anyway, what I mean so myself when you make up your mind on this issue. Now, prophet, they say why is it sometimes prophets see munya the wrong sir? This our prophets say I want make it. Obi betu yakwase sano.
Prophecy there.
Oh, about Ghana and Nigeria and Abrofu Third World War and Bibre.
No. Me say I think I said it's COVID, no. Oh, the force in the bano. Unless they maybe Yakupo Nagasaka or this one. Or not so I don't see any human being able to stop it.
And then Nigeria they don't make you crew no.
Yeah, in terms of general training, Nana.
Aye, no, so this is on a bit and stuff.
Oh,
and I suffer for
when we say Mimi here, Obisu, Obidia or Civil War, Civil War. I believe so, no, Ben paying for it. Maybe with my mom paying for my year, almost you are not quite. Maybe I'm not interested of their country.
You're not interested in that, okay. But the purpose of credibility, say, who says update and yes, you announce you are. Why? Prophecy be able
to move for Ghana.
Any Nigeria, any so be what can say I have to do with prophetic issue, not say who's a spiritual, say yes, a son or BBC sign, I can man announce you are just to protect workers.
But maybe Patrick say, yeah, maybe Patrick say, put me here. Me can say in common sense. Meaning that the American, yes, 100% the best. The best way you be one, but I'm not interested to go and tell them the yen. I won't go before for no more direction. Meaning that they can no more close contact. Meaning no man may catch on move follow and this a bit my stand there and a bit may stand no point. And America say, me interested of helping in that way. And no be trusted. It means that you deal with me. It means I have the solution, but I decided to give the solution out.
Yes.
And I said, yes. Mr. Cassidy said, my age, you are one madam. I say, now, some of told them, one no better. It means that I have the solution, but I will not give the solution out. It's something that, oblivion solution in the other will be almost for a solution now. Almost makes no quite. But so we are a solution there, and it's another tool.
Anyway, Professor Oka, and then you have a program that's also a replay now. I will share, and then my share pictures be and the comments are all like, almost you are too young. Someone who can you look revenue. Prophet, Pompaya Mine, Vampire man, in the show. Why?
Almost you're too young.
Yes, video pictures with a wow shape, which we replay. Who pictures are display?
Yeah, but no, me tell me share.
Okay. The comments and everything is that.
Mom was there. One. Yes, you're too young. Me 30 plus. Me go 40.
Oh, okay.
It's even say, more money me age, and I make come age. Me 30 plus. Me go 40.
I see. Prophet Unim, let's not make it too personal. 1 or 2 people will be comments. Unim, because of we imaging, it's like it's telling them to answer. Excuse me, I said, oh, share drama be with us.
Picture way, me channel 2010. Let me trust a picture way.
Prophet Oga, right there. That's me who Epu ya se me who.
Yeah.
Me who me
But
passes.
I want to say.
Yeah, gasa.
Yeah.
Me who
Me
me
a smallish.
Okay.
Me a vegetarian. Obi be a vegetarian. Be no we have
Prophet Oga, right here. Unim, we are getting too personal here. I said, it's not cool. Let's do this. Age grow. Age is just a number. Yeah, in the show, no. But the reason here more to some extent, it be better no. I say, we age in the crowd and on some working kind of prophet. I do. But to be brain, no money in tia. But the young cousin. Yeah, in the show, no. But vampire,
okay. Yeah, vampire.
No problem.
Bahali azul alam mahunda salami. Samu karia talu sabi tala. Na ule sami ulumahandi usura ali wukmali salamundi ale dia tamudi ya yubaha sibira tumali inda sumali wale mihanda bi ulu sha'ali mi sura milandu ba ali simir ala kumahina de salami ai wala talumundi inna mira al usura ali bi tamunda asmira wa talamushi zamil awle shamula ali ba hira wa sumara wa sakibar an sura ala ya ko pontu fo udim na esraw de adasa manyina ba wanimu da body nyina ba wanimu wodi wo hene wo be din komo akira wo ba udimu na mesra ndi nunyam nyina ma wo se do bia otie bia no awrade onye oje mfu na ko potu fo ho de adasa manyina hye won sa me do man bia hye won sa no adasa manyina mo bo ho manyina mo bo embo man bia your man be a kumu bia no onyakopoto fo bo so man no man fi your man be a fi adum ko adum no man be ntumpo ni mu ni pa ina hye won sa ye the Americans, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Middle East, Africa do mu nyina ba onyakopoto fo animu ko man bia ne continent bia ho ban ye sane musuo fi o man bia so your bone fa hye ma wi ase nya dasamba onyakopoto fo udim na mesro tuchaje omai wiase nyina na sa musu empale wiase nyina wonu nyam entra wiase so ne adasama so adasama nyina hu wonu nyam no tumi sa ampa no ogbo wiase no ogbo emu nipa no ogbo emu abodi nyinara na ugusu Nyankopon a wodo mba odimu Onyankopon tumfo na yesra wadunti amen.
Prophet Walker. That's a pass for your time, prophet.
Yes, we last.
I believe say most of us we predicted wrong. And then that means all about because Ghana spirit now any honor. And also they're causing insecurity in the country. But I say politicians now. When some go to Abana, yeah, or more nantipa. So according to Prophet Walker, no spiritually, I didn't be CBB. If you show now will be so testing, also in general. I said me share in someone to Accra Road, so you Okada guy we ride a bit or I may not have all the accurate figures or statistics, to compare Nipa or Mu. But what we can say right now is that there's a general insecurity in the country. From the political or the physical aspect, I can see issue has Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, I can't watch them. And then Prophet Walker me who say if you're politicians, ungratefulness and a deception. So be idea when we are on that say. Any importation of bad spirits and our causes are your way. As my worker, am I who? Oh yeah, now you're running through some of the prophecies, maybe. I will say, oh, it's like the Western powers decided some wipe out the black race. Because initially, they upgrade to me. Say, how can civil war start in Nigeria? See, these are two controversial claims. So we can say, the first question you ask yourself, and they say, I didn't any panel can say. But further, we're explaining here, and you could see so if any make sense. But people say, I did bit me avert. Oh, yeah, So, security, that wasn't a prophetic message, but the understanding about leadership, or common sense, as he stated. See, African leadership, Emma youth, in your hope, be a sad in a bit to me as a son. Asama okay eno na asem we mintim se ye fast checker minim se bebre kaya asem we say Duncan Williams akada Archbishop Duncan Williams akasa asem we I remember minim se be kaya
I have my constitutional right to speak as I will. I believe that one of the things that will help the nations of Africa is for us to have national coalitions from all political parties.
We're thinking about the institutionalizing the national agenda.
Yes, come together, get traditional rulers, religious leaders, labor, business community, the youth, even the army, bring them all together. Let's have and let's come together with a national agenda of what we want in this country. For instance, in Rwanda, it's a law that nobody sleeps in mad houses.
Nobody.
You don't build a mad house. You pull it down. It's against the law. Let's have a national agenda as a people that we work on. And let's agree that the next 25 years, there will be no, what do you call it, every 4 years election. No election. 25 years, no election.
This is serious.
Every 5 years.
I like that. I like that. No party politics.
No party
no
politics.
rally.
Office. I hold your leg like that. You don't wish me well. So the nation is bleeding. The nation is bleeding and no continuity, because when you now make sure you fail, so I'll come again. People in this church, who MPP people in this church, when NDC was in office and I used to pray for president, they seem not to pray for your leaders. And some of them say, I don't even pay my tithe. And who have graduated from university, washing one car. And they know the people hope, nothing to live for. They don't mind.
yes say aha and okasa
The
asem
most dangerous thing in life is to fight somebody who has nothing to lose. They don't have wife, they don't have children, they don't have cars, they don't have lands, they have no hope, nothing to live for. They don't mind dying.
So our politics is treading on dangerous grounds.
It is Africa, because I see it everywhere, and it's very scary and very worrying. That
Will the wind start from Ghana
I don't know, but it's coming to West Africa.
after 2020?
Yeah, after 2020 going, 2021, 2022, 3, 4 going, if something don't change to give the youth hope, I'm telling you, and I'm
Do you
speaking,
think this 25-year plan will work?
it will work if only our leaders, especially former presidents and the leaders of today, will come together and say, hey, let's take hold of our country. Let's do something, because this party politics, as much as it's democracy and it works, we have to do it in the context of what works with our tradition. You know, and if we don't look at it carefully, it will create an atmosphere that the countries of Africa will become very difficult to govern. I mean, look at Nigeria. And with all the resources they have, look at Congo, DRC. Look at the wealth of that country.
The wealthiest country in the world, Congo,
And
DRC.
yet the poverty in that country. And it breaks you. It breaks your heart. You go in there, you look at the place and you ask yourself, why? What is wrong is the way our party politics is structured. This winner takes it all has to stop. This thing when I come into office and then I'm coming after you and coming after your people to call them to accountability.
So you are saying that let's stop party politics. Let's have a coalition of people who are thinking about the country. Let's implement a 25-year plan on health, on education. So we take a decision on education.
That's it.
So it's not somebody comes 3 years, says.
I believe what Prophet Walker a confirmation of what Duncan Williams also kind of some time back. Duncan can say there's a wind coming. Archbishop Duncan Williams, let me put it that way. You know, I mean, yeah, I'm a teaser audio reader, and I'm just reflecting on. So I don't know. I wouldn't conclude say on any day. And a prophet went into detail. I believe said Duncan was speaking on general grounds. But all the same, this is the issue I discussing here. And yet, quick commercial break. Now, in the program. So, Nimobia, state of Massachusetts, or looking for opportunity or health field, which is RN, LP, CN, HHR. Danceable Services LLC, Mana Friend 978-654-0002, which is 0002. Currently in a high for all positions, including HHAs. Then our top of line.
Predisposing ourselves to over 74 major health conditions. So we need to boost or optimize glutathione levels in our body through our patented ribosine technology, which is the solution. Derived from this ribosine technology is our flagship product, which we call Cellgevity. So what is Cellgevity? Cellgevity is essentially a product that is made from ribosine and also contains 12 other synergistic ingredients. So these synergistic ingredients range from aloe vera, cordyceps, vitamin C, grapeseed extracts, to resveratrol. All these other synergistic ingredients have tremendous health benefits. Resveratrol is very good for the heart, vitamin C, very good immune booster. Cordyceps, where ancient Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these other antioxidants have been added to our patented ribosine, and in combination, we have what we call Cellgevity. Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep better, they have reduced aches and pains, and all the other good things that I've mentioned. For most people, within the first 24 hours, they begin to feel some benefits, and as your glutathione level improves, you get other benefits as well. It is important to note that Cellgevity is not a drug, it is a food supplement, and as glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take Cellgevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you would benefit from having raised levels of glutathione. For those with health challenges, supplementing Cellgevity, in addition to whatever the doctors have prescribed, has shown to have great outcomes. People improve well, they are recovering faster, and even if you feel you're perfectly fine, because you're going to benefit from the enhanced sleep, your mental focus being sharp, ability to recover from fatigue, stress, and exercise, and you're also going to derive lots of benefits from taking Cellgevity. The dosage is 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. Take it with lots of water because you want to flush out the toxins that are being washed out of your system. People ask me whether there are side effects to taking Cellgevity, and it's important to know that some people get what we call detoxification reaction. They are bloating, they're using the washroom a lot, headache, but these are signs that the product is actually working. Even as you experience these things, they are not side effects, but they are detoxification reactions. Over the course of a very few days to weeks, these things disappear completely, and you're going to get health benefits. So what's the solution? Drink lots of water when you start experiencing detox reactions. If it's excessive, you might want to decrease the dosage to just 1 or 2 capsules a day, and then gradually build it back up to the normal dose. But Then, if you're having allergic symptoms, you're running nose, itchy, redness in your eyes, then you might benefit from another product which we call Max One.
As always, I will say a big thank you to everyone. I wish you be as well coming week ahead of us. It will be as for time unya and only program no, especially when we use data our Ghana no. Sometimes me share that sentiment with me. Chroma manage to get the data and the connection becomes very poor. See you next week, the same time from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, Professor Walker should be being in. Now, I capture what is happening in the atmosphere or in the spiritual realm, not the Amaya. Okay. So I always say, Emmanuel Acheampong says, nothing is really lost, a life of sacrifice. So you will see, I don't want to be Monday.